Hi there, my lovely lovebirds. This is the month of love, February 2026. February 2026 has a theme going on, as each month does. But February's theme is a lot different than a lot of full moon and new moon energies that you're going to experience in 2026. Well, why is this full moon and new moon energy so unique? It's because there is a full moon in Leo. A full moon in Leo. Not only is it because a full moon is happening in Leo, but it's also happening in Aquarius season. What do we know about a full moon in Leo happening in Aquarius season? Well, pretty much it's an energy that will cause you to be in the spotlight. Okay, Leo is all about fame and popularity, arts and entertainment. Aquarius is all about new and impactful, innovative ideas and groundbreaking change or news. Okay, so there is going to be huge energy surrounding the arts and entertainment industries. There's going to be a lot of things being exposed, a lot of things coming out, a lot is being revealed. There's going to be a lot of people being put in the spotlight around the beginning of February because it all kicks off on February 1, the very first day of February. Now, this Leo and Aquarius energy can be positive for those of you in particular areas. If you are a businessman or a businesswoman, if you are an inventor, if you are a scientist, if you are in spirituality, if you are someone who makes groundbreaking change, you are impactful, you're inspiring, you have a lot of positive recognition already, this is going to be extremely positive for you. It is going to advance you. Some of you are going to, after this full moon in Leo, by the time the new moon solar eclipse occurs in Aquarius, you guys will have a brand new vision or view of the entire world. This is going to be for those of you who think on the colorful spectrum, those of you who are very creative, very, very influential, innovative. You are someone who's been wanting to do something new for a very long time. This is the perfect time to begin to do something new. The beginning of something new is happening in February for a lot of people out there, especially my geniuses, my scientists, like I said, my inventors, my business owners, or people who want to begin new ventures. The really adventurous, risk-taking people out there, the rebels with a good cause. This is great. Humanitarians, nonprofit organizations, you guys should see very positive things happening around this time, whether it be new nonprofit organizations being created or something becomes successful. There's a lot of information being exchanged as well. Aquarius holds a lot of information, a lot of, again, groundbreaking information. So these things will be released into the world. They will be revealed, is what I'm picking up, okay? You guys are going to see new scientific discoveries throughout the month of February that may shock some of you. You guys, NASA is going to be an organization that is going to discover something in February. Whether they let it out in the media or not, they will discover something that they didn't know was there. This is that type of impact. This is that type of groundbreaking month. And for those who are meant to be a star, those of you who are meant to be a star, like I'm talking about people who were never in the spotlight before. You're going to be in the spotlight in February. You will be raised up to a high level of attention, of stardom, okay? So get ready for this. This is a huge time, you guys, and I want you to know that. I want you to take it seriously. There's going to be something curated all about you. You know, just imagine you didn't know who you were but everyone around you knows, and then boom, all of a sudden, you know, you get all this fame out of nowhere, and it's because that's something that was always meant to happen at this very, very special time in your life. So I'm going to go through all 12 zodiac signs and tell you what your general monthly messages will be, what your spiritual guidance will be from the divine, from the heavens. All of this information I am pulling from the celestial body of the universe. I'm pulling all of this down from heaven. I am channeling these messages from my ancestors, your ancestors, from the heavens, from the stars in the sky. You guys, this isn't easy work, although I make it look easy, but I'm paying attention to so many signs and synchronicity as I'm doing this for you. So I hope that you really do appreciate these messages coming from someone who really does want you to know, at least become more aware of the divine, become more aware of God. I want you to know God. I want you to know how heaven works. I wish for your success in knowing that. Okay, so that's my job here. That's my role. Now you know. A road opener, someone who provides clarity. And you can say an ascended master, you can even say an archangel, whatever you want to say, but I know what I'm here to do, and I've made a huge impact already, so I'm excited for you guys to do that as well. Let's go ahead and get started with our first zodiac sign. All right, you guys, hi there. So this is going to be for Pisces for February 2026, and we're going to see what's going on here with you guys. Okay, so first things first, time is of the essence, okay, for something. It's about a misunderstanding. Somebody may feel like that they're trying to get something done when it comes to you and them. All right, it's a masculine. This could be your divine masculine. This person is really feeling like it's time for that. They feel like you put up a wall, okay, or somebody in the connection put up a wall, but this person really does want to be in your life. They do. This is a great time of success for Pisces as well. You get to let go of some burdens from the past. It's like you are now walking on a new path. Step through this gateway to expand your consciousness and awaken to higher truths. So there's new horizons that you're going to reach. There's conscious elevation happening in your life. You're constantly elevating. And the reason why you're constantly elevating and reaching these new horizons, becoming more spiritually aware like this, is because you get to finally let go of a lot of burdens. A lot of things will no longer be there. You'll feel lighter and more free. And I think that your burdens are gone too, because it's just divine timing. It's just really time to happen. And also because your truth, you always speak truths. The more you speak truths, the more burdens go away, because you are someone who walks in truth, you live in truth, you speak in truth, you honor truth, you are truth, you feel truth, you love truth fully. So really, you have nothing to hide. You have nothing to lie about to anybody. What you say is true. Who you are is true. Who you are is real. What you are is real. You have no reason to hide that. So the thing is, because of that frees you from a lot of other things that you really never had time for in the first place. It's just that people are pretty much just crazy. I feel like people are just crazy. But you never had time for these things. You never had time for these things. You never had time to be bothered by people, worried about, all these things. You were just always focused on yourself. So I feel like maybe people in the past didn't like the fact that you were always focused on yourself and always on the up and up. You were always elevating. You did things basically before other people did them. People get excited about going out. You already did that thousands of times. You went out on days when people couldn't go out. You did things when people didn't have money. You were traveling and doing things when people couldn't, when people didn't have a way. You have friends or family members that depend on a man to make them look like they're living a good life. You do it all by yourself. You always have. People can't really keep up with you. And the thing is, it's like they may be coming against you or may feel some type of way about you because they're trying to understand how come, you're able to do all these things And it's like, just when they finally get the opportunity to do these things, they want to, like, project, but it's just coming from how they see you. So you got to understand that how people see you. People see you as someone who is always, you always have it together. Like, even if you're not the richest person in the world, even if you don't have as much as everybody put together in the world, you always have it together, because it's who you are. Like, you have friends and family members and people who knew you, who always knew you were always focused. You were always like tunnel vision. You were always doing your own thing. You always keep a low profile as well. And so see, for some of you, growing up, you could have always been the most attractive person, the most, this and that person, whatever, the person who had the first designer bag, or the person who had the first car, the person in your friend group who had the first this, first that, whatever. Or you were just the it girl or the it guy. But it took people like 30 years to feel like something, and they wanted to project on you, and they finally got these things. And now that you're over these things, you're like, honey, my mind is on other things. Some of you, your mind is on something totally different. You're focused on a whole nother situation. Just because they want to go out to bars, baby, you're not focused on that. You're focused on family. For some of you, others of you, you're focused on your man. Others of you, you're focused on paying your bills. Others of you, you're focused on a business. Others of you, you're focused on purchasing land. I mean, I could go on and on about what the Pisces is focused on. But the Pisces surely not focused on gatherings and events. You're focused on life. You're focused on the life you want. So you're building your life. Some of you, they got people going to here, there, and everywhere. Baby, you're focused on skipping like 20 countries. You're focused on your legacy here. You're not, what you're building is a legacy. You're not focused on, building cruises. You're building a legacy. Okay. Like, whatever they do doesn't mean anything compared to what you're doing. You actually have a solid name in the world. You always have. So, and what's, again, what are they doing? What are they talking about? They're talking about nothing. So basically, that's what's going on. It's like that type of energy that is going on, or that has been, let's say that, because in February, all that ain't even going on. It used to go on, with some people who just didn't know how to deal with the fact that you're always elevating. You're always on another level. A lot of people didn't like you too when they found out you were connected to so many big names in the world. A lot of people, like your hometown people, like people you went to school with, people, that you just knew, they started to feel instantly envious, because, see, some of these people have been working really, really hard for a long time to reach a level in their life where they know celebrities and superstars and things like that. And then when they found out that you're actually like involved, yeah, that made them act crazy. They were completely baffled at the fact that you were already always at a level that they were all trying to be at, but you're already there without having to do anything. So it's just this thing where, long story short, there's going to be success here for you. You have success. You are a successful person because you're just naturally a part of things that a lot of people wanted to be a part of. On top of that, you have a masculine who was all in the mix, and he could have, you and him could have had a misunderstanding because he wanted to be all in the mix. And but honestly, you're like his dream girl or something like that. Like, you're his desire, his fantasy. Like, he always liked you, always wanted to be with you, but you were very disappointed in him. So you could have cut him off. All right, you could have cut him off. You were very disappointed in him. okay, because of how he treated you, how he handled things. He was just like the people from back at home, or he was just like the people that you grew up with. He was just like your family and stuff like, he was just like those people where it's like, how are you famous and you acting like them, like you not famous? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a situation like that. How are you acting like them? How? So it's like, but you're gonna be having a deep friendship with someone of the same sex very soon. A very deep friendship with somebody of the same sex very soon. Whoever this person is, you guys may be into drinking tea, okay? Or the tea could be like you and this woman may have a tea. If it's two women, is you guys may have a tea date, or if it's two men, you guys may have like a meetup or something like that, like a cigar date, whatever. I don't know, whatever men do. But that might happen. Or maybe you guys have a lot of tea for each other, like a lot of stuff to talk about. You guys, but so basically what I'm saying is, through all of this stuff, is like, you are a successful person. You've already built a legacy is what I'm getting. So now what can be released is all the attachments that you had to other people. I feel like this is other people. So you had to put a wall up, because that's how it is. Once people find out that you're famous, or that you've reached a pinnacle, once people find out that you're that popular, that famous people know you and stuff like that, then you have to put a wall up with all those old people, because they don't understand what you're walking into. They don't understand that something is your destiny. They don't understand it, but it's all happening because you've reached your dream. Your dream life is happening in the present moment. Like, these people are trying to figure out, how does so and so know you? Like, how are you so intertwined with these people? Like, they're trying to figure that out, but you don't have to tell them anything. And the fact that you're not telling them anything is what's bothering a lot of people, because they want to be so all in your business and try to find things out. But really and truly, they don't have to know anything. All they need to know is that, this is a part of who you are. And really and truly, they should have known that. They should have known that since a long time ago. But see, they were too busy trying to compete with you. They were too busy trying to project. They were too busy trying to, try to normalize you. Like, why would you try to normalize somebody that's not normal? Why would you try to normalize somebody that's already connected? Why would you try to disconnect something that you can't even disconnect because you're not connected? That part. So the thing is, it's like, I don't know, you just have a lot of things going on, but somebody's about to leave out of your life is what I'm getting. Somebody's heartbroken over you as well. Somebody a man who you had a misunderstanding with, and you became very disappointed with this man. He's about to leave out of your life. He's going to be very heartbroken. But to replace him, you're about to build a deep friendship with somebody of the same sex to replace him. He could be a dog, is what I'm getting here. He could be a dog. This is a dog. This is somebody who is not faithful to any woman. He will never be faithful to you. He could also be, like, he wants you to rush. This man wants you to rush into a connection with him, but you don't trust him. This is somebody who you just don't even trust. So why would you rush into something? This could be a Gemini or an Aries, or they could be born in January or March. Why would you rush into something with him and you don't even trust him? You don't even know him. This is somebody who you had to cut off, all right? Somebody who liked you or wanted to be in your life, you had to cut off. This could be a masculine or a divine masculine, but you can't even deal with him because he's not thinking the same way that you need. Like, you need somebody to think on a totally different level in order to be with you at the level you're at, and the things that you're a part of, he has to think differently about you. He can't follow the crowd with this situation. He has to know that, like, your legacy is pretty much you're worth more. You have a huge legacy here. You're worth more than that. So he can't be trying to pursue you or deal with you in some kind of way where he thinks how they think. Like, he can't think how they think. You know what I mean? Like some things that you don't do anymore is because you already did it millions of times. Some things, some places you don't go and don't care to go to, you already did that. Some events you don't really care what they're doing, you already did that. Like you're the type of person that's like you move quickly through life. Like you're just not on that. You know what I mean? Like if people are doing certain things, you're like, yeah, I'm off that though. You know how many times I did that when I was a teenager? You know how many times I did that when I was in my 20s? Like life is, look, this thing keeps going and I want to do more. I want to do big things. I'm not a small town person. It's somebody who just feels like they could, you know what I'm saying? It feels like just because they just started living really, it's like you already did those things. Is you're not really excited about certain things. You're not excited about certain things at all. Like you're cool how you are cool. You're not really on that type of time. Somebody wanted you to be on a certain type of time, but you're not like it doesn't really matter. The things that they think matters doesn't matter much. What matters to you is things that have hold more weight, way more prominent, way more powerful, way more legacy related. It has nothing to do with the types of things that this person as well as small-minded people think. Your version of success is here already. It's just that certain people don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to connect with you right. They're not connecting with you the right way. And I feel like this is somebody who didn't know how to do that. So basically, yeah, you're stepping into a new world here. You have a lot of popularity and fame around you. Pretty much a celebrity now. So you have to create a wall now with certain people. Certain people you can't talk to about certain things anymore because you stepped into that arena. So really and truly, the only things to talk about, the reason why you don't hang around with people from your past, like people you used to be around, is because you guys have nothing to talk about anymore. There's no value in the conversations anymore. It's not that you're being mean. It's not that you think you're better than anybody. It's just that literally you don't. If these people are still stuck on like old things that you've elevated from, it's only right that you keep moving forward because you've elevated so much. You're a light body, so your light body can't be in the same vicinity as certain people anymore unless they're a light body as well. If people are operating in heavy energy, you're not going to be able to thrive in it. You're not going to be in it. You can't. It's like you'll be like a grasshopper. You'll hop into a situation that is more balanced, because when you feel imbalanced, you're not going to be able to. Yeah, it's somebody born in June. It's a June Gemini or something like that. I said Gemini earlier. It's a June born Gemini man who you had to, like, you're not going to be able to get jiggy with this situation because you were disappointed in this person, the way they handled it. They handled something wrong. It's like once a person crosses you, that's it for this person, because you can't cross, like it's hard for somebody to cross you like that and come against your integrity and stuff like that. Like there's no way in the world you're going to allow somebody to come against your integrity. That's out. So basically, this is going to be the end of a situation dealing with a Gemini. Somebody tried to get involved with you, but that's not the person that you're going to get involved with because of how they approach the situation. Yeah, they didn't do this right. It wasn't right. It wasn't right at all. This person is like a dog, or they have friends and like their dogs like their friends. Something about this group of men that they're all dogs. And so basically the level of respect that you deserve as a queen is not going to come through right from these group of people because all of them think the same. It's saying something about like these are guys that are they want to be so hard that they take the femininity out of the divine feminine. How do they do that? It's like they're trying to make it you seem like you have a certain time frame to get with them or something like that. Like it's a Gemini with a big head about something, but little does this person know that the type of lifestyle that they got going on, you've been around that before in different ways, and it doesn't excite you. Like that's what they don't realize. It's not about what you have, and it's not about what you're doing. It's about the fact that your legacy could provide the value for their lifestyle, that without that legacy you built, they wouldn't really have anything to really strive for at the end of the day. See, it's like somebody who needs you for it, but act like you might need them. That's this type of mentality, and it's showing. The reason why this person's mentality like this is showing is because of this group of dogs that this person hangs around. Like, it's like I'm talking about their friends, their partners, their homies, like that group of people that they put themselves around. They get in their head about certain things, and then it becomes like this masculine driven perception of the connection that is coming from a very hard, cold, rigid place that isn't authentic enough for you to enter into. Like, you're talking about men that are kind of like flashy, kind of like men that do too much, and then they're kind of rigid about it. They kind of handle it like it's because you intimidate people. You intimidate a lot of men. Like, a lot of men come around you and act weak. A lot of men are intimidated by you. They do the most because, see, your opinion is so strong because you're so truthful. And that's why people, these are, but see, whoever this Gemini is, he thinks that being hard with you is what you want, but that's not what you want. It's just that this person has to offer something different at this time in your life. Like, he could probably be valuable to you and all of that. He could be valuable to you. But the thing is, it's his attitude about it. And that's the problem. I blame it on his friends. I blame it on the people he's around. I don't even really think that when he's alone, he thinks of you the way he perceives it. I don't think it's the same way. But when he's with these people, he starts to get like some of their energy rubs off on him, and then he starts to feel some type of way. But I don't think that this is a person you're going to end up with. I think that this is something that's ending. But yeah, you're going to have a close friend, basically somebody of same sex that you're going to be closer to, in order for you to take your mind off of whatever was going on in that situation. This is somebody that I don't even think your mind was on it, because you don't know this person. I don't feel like you know them. I just think that they admire you from a distance, and you never had anything going on with them, but they tried to interfere in your life some kind of way. But then their perception is pretty jaded and pretty throwback, old. They got an old perception of things, because they're dealing with people that don't have the right perception of things. So it's messing everything up, basically. Yeah, one of their friends could be a Sagittarius or a Capricorn. They don't see things the right way, something like that. So pretty much somebody's just messing up a whole opportunity because they don't understand your nature the right way. They got too much going on. Like, once you start to bring streets or street life or something like that, or like stuff that's really grimy into a romantic connection with a real woman, that's out. All right, thank you.